Hey guys, this is NASCAR Fan 02 presenting you with this video about the Pocono race and the huge crash that led to a red flag. Well, as many people saw it, Jimmie Johnson gave Kurt Busch a bump, and that basically sent Kurt Busch into Clint Bowyer and basically destroying Kurt Busch's car. However, in the back, Elliott Sadler had a huge crash, a lot worse than Kurt's, when people at first thought Kurt's was worse. I just wanted to say a couple things here. Number one, I hope Elliott Sadler's okay because he had the worst of it. His engine was not with the car when he crashed. It was pieces and all that, you know. I hope he's okay. He said it was a little sore, but he was fine, so I hope he's okay, you know. He was having an okay run. I think he was in the top 15, top 20. So I hope he's okay. Another thing before this, Greg Biffle, congrats, man. I think Greg really needed this win. He hasn't won in a really long time. I think Carl should win in a couple weeks, maybe at Michigan, even though I'm still mad about him, you know, doing the thing at Gateway. But, you know, on the Sprint Cup side, besides wrecking Keselowski, I think he should win. I don't know, whatever. But I think, you know, Kenseth, you know, all the guys at Roush, you know, if they keep winning, you know, it's going to be a good thing for Jack Roush because he's in the hospital after an airplane crash and all that. So I hope Jack gets better too. And not the most important being, but the third thing. Jeez. Jimmie Johnson striking again. He can't even do a bump draft right. This is pretty pathetic. You know, you know, he's like saying after he wrecks, like, oh, tell him I'm sorry. Well, sorry ain't gonna cut it because he basically destroyed, 2-3 race cars with that? Well, 2. Elliott Sadler, he got hit from behind, he said in the interview. Basically, he wrecked Kurt again. This is the third time in 2 years that he has done this. First one is Sonoma when Kurt and Johnson were battling for 5th and Johnson spun Kurt out. Chicagoland, where Kurt was on the outside, Johnson just drove it in there really hard, aggressive, and he just basically put Kurt in the wall, giving him a bad finish. And now this, at Pocono, Kurt was in the top 15. It was going for 10th to pass Clint Bowyer, or whatever spot he was trying to go for, and he gets wrecked by Jimmie Johnson. Ooh, just because he wants to get up there and try to compete for the win. Well, wrecking people ain't going to do that. And causing cautions. You know, I understand it was not his intention to wreck anybody. I know he's trying to help out Kurt Busch by bump drafting him and getting the spot, but come on. I mean, you gotta do the bump draft right. If you don't know how to do it, don't do it. You're gonna wreck the guy like you did Kurt. He wrecked him. You know, if I sound like I'm whining, I guess I am, but don't even bother about commenting on my voice. Because I'm tired of it. Tired of people, you know, commenting on my voice. All our voices are different, so whatever. Get over it. It's just the fact that Jimmie Johnson apparently doesn't know how to bump draft right. Well, he was trying too hard, you know, and he's trying to, you know, get in the front, but, you know, he wrecked Kurt in the process. So, I don't know what to say. I personally think, you know, Kurt should just get him back, probably at the Glen, just punt him or something, I don't know, or just wreck him at a track where Johnson's good at so he doesn't win, so, I don't know, but I think Johnson's gonna get wrecked by Kurt sometime in the future, so, this was a update video about the NASCAR race at Pocono.